Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice.
Mistra wants to meet Gale. Impressive. The only thing a god's ever offered me is a cold shoulder.
The mother of all magic, they say. Let us hope Mistra brings Gale good fortunes. Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago.
Soldier?
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Go ahead. I'm listening. Of course.
Forgive your faithful servant, Vigilant One. Forgive my weakness.
You hear that, baby?
I could not
We're
rest
finally
the hand.
safe. All
It
of us.
feels brave and happy. It is a good feeling. Clyde wants to help people like Clyde. To help them not feel scared.
Helm, I will grow stronger. I will not rest until this land is purged.
You'll be born any day now. I can't wait to meet you.
We need to stand up. The longer they treat us like this, the harder it'll be to force some change.
There's a right time for a strike, but it ain't now.
Not when the whole city's in danger.
Ah, there'll always be an excuse. Anything to keep us in our place.
I don't have any of those. Sorry.
You seen any gazetteers around? Need to see if the new edition's out yet.
Something caught your eye then? Careful. Most of my wares can take an eye right out. My weapons won't be beat. Tell your friends. Hell, tell your enemies if you like.
Welcome back to Sorceress Sundries. How can I help you?
The Roakan's illusion is blissfully unaware of its caster's demise, but remains bound to its duties.
What will it be? Come again soon.
Look, Mama, look! It's so
What do you know about the Absolute?
interviews, politics, gossip. It's in that bloody mouse rag. Except the people I need to do something heroic. That'll get their attention.
I'm going to play with the kitchen cats.
But that's precisely why he's a genius. Not only that, don't suppose you find any fear-mongering here. Juicy.
Lovely day for it.
Do you propose we'll do that?
That has begun to its fullest degree.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Go on then, Gale. We'll be here waiting for you when you're finished.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Am I? You're right. I am a strong, capable wizard. And this is no more than a casual reunion with an ex-lover. My omnipotent, omniscient ex-lover. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. The summoning channel Mystra has provided is one only I can enter. No matter how much I prefer not to face her alone. You're right. A heartfelt apology is the surest way to a goddess's heart and her favor. I pray that she'll be in a forgiving mood. If she weren't the one I'd be praying to. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
Mystra. I never thought we'd speak again like this. Why am I here?
There is much unsaid between us, but time runs ever short. You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
I didn't want to die. And when I saw the crown, I thought I might not have to, if I only understood its power.
And you believe you have the right to such an understanding? The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite Weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
That can't be. It wasn't. It couldn't have been. I only wished to prove myself worthy. I had no idea.
You were already worthy. What you lacked was patience, and it cost you dearly. When the Karsite Weave entered your body, your gifts were the first thing it consumed. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
I won't let you down again. When the Absolute is vanquished, I will surrender Karsus's powers to you. You have my word.
Thank you. May the Weave's light guide your purpose, and its wisdom guide your hand. The future of magic rests on your shoulders, Gale of Waterdeep. I promise you, it is a burden you are strong enough to bear.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people.
Back on mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw it. After all this time. And what you felt was but the slightest drop, drawn from the rushing torrent that is the Weave. I confess, without my former prowess, even I struggle to stand her presence. The effects on the mortal body of such unfettered magical exposure cannot be overestimated. She held back in order to protect us, to make sure I heard her. The Karsite Weave, within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that? But I should have known. What right had I to go about declaring myself an archmage when I was as foolish as a common apprentice in setting such an entity loose? At least now I'm armed with the truth. And Mistra's expectations. Once I bring the crown of Karsus to her, I can put everything right. The orb, too. I'll be myself again. For all that's worth. Thank you. There aren't many I'd trust to stand beside me on such a journey. Fewer still who would do so because they believed I deserved such a chance. If I could promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let you down.
Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics. Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
Don't tell our writers that. Their egos are big enough.
Who will save us from certain destruction? And how will we step into his new and brilliant dawn?
Lightbringer Gortash will show us the way!
And what will happen to those who oppose us? They'll be burned by the one true light! Die!
People don't always know their own minds. You gotta keep them safe.
She always has something juicy.
You'll not find any fear-mongering here.
Wise and merciful Lord Gortash, we give thanks to you.
Broadsheet's rather dull today.
We know you will drive back the army of the Absolute.
Afternoon.
And raise our city to its pinnacle. We stand with you and for you. Our lives
Stand
are
and
yours.
proceed. Gortash just wants to make sure
Our
that the moments
forfeit.
of
The truth is the truth. We trust our readers to make up their
shall
own minds.
bring us, true children of the gate, into the light.
Lightbringer Gortash!
Crush our enemies without mercy!
Hail Lord Gortash! Hail the Steel Lords!
Found anything interesting in today's broadsheet, Carrots?
I've no qualms with the quality of content. I've always enjoyed reading myself.
Submission!
Don't tell our writers that. Their egos are big enough as it is.
Only Lord Gortash can protect us from the world-ending monstrosity of the Absolute. As the Absolute's forces stalk ever closer, take solace in his brilliance and know that we will be protected. And know that those who oppose Lord Gortash will burn in the all-consuming rage of the one true light. Hail, Lord Gortash!
People People don't always know their own minds. Gotta keep them safe. That's all.
Will not find any fear-mongering here.
That's just it. The Steel Watch don't need to talk. They're guards.
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Gortash's campaign. For several reasons.
Loitering? I've got a gammy leg. That's just how I look.
Yeah.
Not doing anything.
Look,
I'm just waiting for a friend.
It sounds so pretty.
Stand up. You're slow.
Amulets of absolutist rebuttal. Maybe an enchanted ring.
Those charms all sound That's right. Mummy is here.
Careful! Careful! People don't bloody look where they're walking. Because that's right. Folk these days have no
That was a bad idea.
Tavern review enthusiasts will note the absence of the landlord from this article. While I requested it to you, Captain Grizzly.
Why are you here anyway?
I am a gentleman who may venture where he pleases. It is you who must mind where they go, and do not forget it.
Stories, get them right here. You want a copy of this rag? Gold. Make it quick. Yeah, the best one in town. Also, the only one in town. You want a copy? Gold. Works great as toilet paper if you run out. Get them right here. The printing block has never been so hot. Scandals, vandals, where to buy sandals. It's all here in the Baldur's Mouse Gazette. A Gazette a day keeps the ignorance away.
Safest place in the city, too.
Graffiti. It almost looks like it was done in my hand. Did I do this?
Scandals, vandals, where to buy sandals. It's all here in the Baldur's Mouse Gazette.
What do you mean? What else is down there?
The brain. It's here. Stay away from the gate.
Can't you feel it?
Feel what exactly?
Never been so hot.
Surely you can't agree with how he's talking to a child. It's out of order.
My shop's pilfered every day by runts like him. City should be for proper folk who earn their
Oi! Stop a moment. Right. You look harmless enough. The commander keeps an open house, so you may pass. That's secret. And anyway, she's away, so Ryon's in charge. So be nice to Ryon, or I'll kick you out.
I won't do it again. have nothing else to do but browbeat this boy.
All these people. They should be at home.
It's peaceful, isn't it?
Peaceful for the moment. But for how long?
The only moment you're living in is this one. Worry about the next one when it comes.
All these people. They should be at home with their loved ones.
Stand back! I can't have laymen disrupting the ephemeral intricacies of the spirit field.
You think that wand from that shard in the devil's feet? Oh, I see
Pardon my singing. That lullaby's been stuck in my head since... Oh, funny. I can't recall.
Wonderful little beast. Nimble as anything.
A man of means, judging by his attire. He looks like a merchant or a junior council member. But right now he's without care, entranced by a tree.
There was a squirrel in the tree. Marvelous creature. Inquisitive and nut-crazed. Halsin. Is he of the Feybergs, the candelabra makers? Perhaps it was Hagrin. Wonderful craftspeople, but truly terrible deal makers. Oh, just tired, I suppose. It's been quite a long day. Or at least I think it has. You wouldn't happen to know where I live, would you? Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm as fit as a fiddle. It's just that certain things are eluding me.
This is more than a lapse, you sense. Something's been done to the man's memories. The man's mind is a stream of fragmented thoughts, each brushed away by another before it can take purchase.
Marvelous day. Not a care in the world. Moira would have loved this garden. Wait, who's she? Moira? Yes. No. I don't know. I think I remember a face, smiling, young, then older, then ill, then... No, I don't think so. You must be mistaken, friend. I don't know anyone by that name. There must be, you would think. You know, I can swear there is someone, but their name escapes me. Hells, even their face escapes me. A figment of my imagination, perhaps. Oh, it will come back to me. Or not. I'm content enough here, in either case. Well, I remember I was sad. But in truth, I'm not quite sure what caused it. I'm not even sure I know what sad is anymore. And I came from that building over there. They were very nice to me, seemed very helpful. Though, for the life of me, I can't recall what I was doing there in the first place.
That graffiti from before. I never thought I'd see it again. Well, I think I was the one who did it. I can recognize my own handwriting. How long ago was this? Years? All the time I spent training, hidden away from the world. I think I must have wanted to leave my mark somewhere. Just to prove I existed. Even to myself.
Greetings. Welcome. The House of Grief lies just within. We are here to help.
The House of Grief welcomes you and stands ready to ease your troubles. Welcome to the House of Grief. Or perhaps welcome is the wrong word, Shadowheart. There's been some debate whether you'd even show up and face the consequences of your actions. I assumed you tried to flee, like a craven.
Spare me your venom. I'm sure the Mother Superior will have plenty of her own.
All in due time. This is a place of healing. Anyone who partook in our methods did so willingly, and left with a smile on their face, freed from their troubles. Would you accuse a surgeon of robbing a tumor? I think not. As I said, in due time. First, you submit to the mapping of the heart. Only then can we know what is to be done with you. This is the House of Grief. We strive to help those whose hearts have grown heavy, be it with anger, melancholy, grief, or treachery. Submit to the mapping and reveal what lurks in your heart. If you consent, follow me. If you do not, leave. You're supposed to guard the door. No more slacking, or I'll report you to her.
No need for that. Just needed to stretch my legs. Won't happen again.